to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give them the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. He finds Watson complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now Gino on 1st down. And Walker has it. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Smith. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Geno now to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Smith throwing again. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. On 1st and 10, Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Back to throw, Smith. Steps away to his left. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
That's multiple times now. He's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense.
And now the rookie's free. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 73 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the 10. And he returns this to the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On second down, a run with Dallas. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Smith on the move to his left. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Geno Smith, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like they're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day three corners end up winding up on special teams and sub.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers finding Christian Watson. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10, Smith again. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Sliding out of the pocket. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, That doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
On first down, Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. The kick by Crosby is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The final shot here before break. Smith. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Throwing again on second down. Smith. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Smith. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Preston Smith from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Now Geno. Not wasting time, going right back to DK Metcalf. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here we go on 4th. Smith buying time to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.